we talk about the fatigue when playing the second game of a back-to-back. Stan, how does that usually manifest?
Well, I mean, just off the top of my head, it's things like sloppy play, missing easy shots, lapses in your defensive rotation. It's mental mistakes more than physical fatigue that happens on the second night.
So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. We've got Trae Young. Keegan Murray is out there with Wendell Carter. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Levine in at the 2. Now, here is James. You know, his impact on offense has been terrific, scoring just around 20 points a game. Durant inside. James is there. Durant's shot is off. For 3, Randall. They get it back. And that one's good. James.
You love to see that effort from LeBron. Never giving up on the play. He capitalizes with a bucket right there.
And Levine throws it down.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
Ball stolen. Pass to Black. 4-3. Sends it home from three-point land.
Yeah, the combination of shooting inside, it's what made Black a top 10 pick.
Durant, pass to Carter. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
From outside the arc, and that's good. Kevin Durant for 3.
I mean, what a generational talent. KD, deadly from the corner.
Pass to Poole, launches it from deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. Poole's gotten his second bucket on the night.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Our 2K leaderboard highlighting the NBA's assist leaders over the last month. Number 1, the Raptors.
And over this last stretch, this team has been incredible passing the rock, playing great team basketball.
Lets it go from deep, and there's Young. That's good. On the assist by Durant.
Well, you know this is coming with Young on the court. He's always looking for his next 3.
Pass to James. Here's Shamet. Off target from outside. Raptors trail by 4. To the right side. Fires from deep. And the Raptors, another 3.
And passing is something Durant has really worked on. And you see the results with the sweet dime right there.
Pippen outside. There's the 3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Yep, that one goes.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Now, here is James. Pass to Herder. Utah moving the ball around. Fades and shoots. Rebound by the Raptors. And this is a very difficult team to beat right now. 13 straight wins.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control. They never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. It's the Raptors. They lead by... Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Raptors?
Well, the thing about hitting early 3s, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
We've got Julius Randle, Scottie Pippen Jr. out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Kevin Herder, and it's Murray Boyles in at the power forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. 2 points. That one goes.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Well, like a lot of us in 2020, Zach LaVine was bitten by the golf bug.
Well, when the season came to a halt, he had to find something to do. I know you're big into that, although I bet Zach's got a little better swing than you, B.A.
I totally agree.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's Gillespie. Pass to Marshall. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession.
Toronto ball.
And now a chance to see what's coming up for Toronto. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up with Brandon Ingram and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And for their matchup with Detroit, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
Utah making a switch here. James is checked in. Keegan Murray's checked in for Toronto. Young comes in for Gillespie. Herter from long range. Rebounded by Marshall. Toronto leading by 3. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
For a good call, you have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Pulls it from 20. Utah grabs the miss. Last time they met in Toronto, where they beat the Raptors.
And in the last meeting, they definitely had the upper hand at the charity stripe.
Well, Grant, we know teams are hunting triples like never before. What's the line before you get a little 3 happy, though?
Well, B.A., I don't care how well you're shooting it. If you have an opportunity to get to the rim, you have to take it.
That one's good from James on the assist by Randall. James has got his second basket.
Yeah, an underrated passer. Randall has a nice feel for the game and is willing to keep his teammates involved.
The finish! And throws it down the coast-to-coast drive.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals. We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. LeBron is keeping it going. He said, I appreciate these young guys coming up in the ranks and doing great things. I hope to have inspired them to carry it on when I decide that I'm done and keep this beautiful game going. Not just the league, but the purity of the game. That is what's most important. Back to you.
He's left an imprint, no question. Thanks a lot, Allie. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt. Let's hope he's okay.
Oh, man, I hate this. And we see it all too often. Injury is such a big part of this game.
Yeah, these kind of things really test your depth. Hopefully, it's not too serious.
Herter's checked in for Utah. Shot is good by Gillespie.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Making sure that with the two-man slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
When Poole gets this close, he knows to go for it. He's not going to waste the chance at all.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Murray from outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Poole for 3. It doesn't go for him. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Raptors out in front. They're up by 2. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
KD.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us?
And for their matchup with the Clippers, they hold some advantages, but can't play sloppy or uninspired. Still have to come in focused and get the job done.
That's just like us here in the studio. It's hard to bring it every day, but, you know, we try. And guys, how about the Raptors? Involved in a very competitive matchup right now.
This is where your ball movement really helps you. Against this defense, you cannot afford to just be stagnant.
Glad you could join us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Anthony Black with a strong contribution so far on this one.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
And because of that, I expect to see a huge emphasis on ball control moving forward.
Checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. Wendell Carter is out there with Murray. Then it's Trey Young. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Durant in at the 3. And now Allie LaForce has an update for us on LeBron. What's the news, Allie?
The head athletic trainer for Utah is providing some information, and I've been told there's a lot of pain when squeezing the hand, which looks to be fractured. Rotations, game plans, and minute distribution will all need to be readjusted while he's out of the lineup.
Thanks as always, Allie. Appreciate the report. This injury certainly looks like it could be serious.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
Yeah, you never want to speculate on injury, but that didn't look like something you were going to bounce back from quickly.
He drops it from range.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Black passes to Poole. To the middle. Here's Klingon. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Klingon's gotten 4 this quarter.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to talk it over with his guys. The 2K leaderboard now gives us a look at the shooting percentage leaders from this past month. Second is Kevin Durant, Keegan Murray third.
Each of these two have been awesome offensively during the last month. Both great options from the floor.
And over the 5 decades of the Jazz franchise history, almost half of those years they were coached by the great Jerry Sloan.
Well, the Jazz were a team that took on Jerry Sloan's toughness and a willingness to fight at all times. Those days are in the past, but they still echo in Utah. Well, after 3 straight minutes, that's their first miss in that.
Herter can't hit.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Carter against Herter. Carter can't get it to go. Utah trailing here. And it's Wendell Carter with the foul. That's his first foul. And now the first timeout called here for Utah. Now here's Klingon. He's got 6. Herter passes to Poole. Black outside, and that's out of bounds. Last touch by Poole. And a look now at a few years' worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for the last handful of seasons for LeBron James.
And as you might expect at this stage of his career, his passing numbers have been dipping year to year. But having his veteran presence and helping to lead this team with his experience, that's something you can't put a price on.
To the inside, here's Klingon, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
first Klingon screens the defender out of the play and then capitalizes.
Murray for three, and the three-pointer goes. Murray's got 6.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Here's Poole. The rebound by Murray. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Raptors. Young, the pass to Levine. Over Poole. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. And now it's an 8-point Toronto lead.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Klingon attacking. Basket counts. 10 points for him.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Durant's shot is off. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Toronto leading by 6. Murray with it. Guarded now by Klingon. Carter buries it down low.
Well, and that's where Carter wants the ball. Foul line down.
Here's Poole. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
Here's Young. And again, Toronto no good.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
And the basket by Shannon.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks you need.
And so it's Toronto leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Kevin Herter. Landry Shamet is out there with Scottie Pippen Jr. And it's Julius Randle. And it's Murray Boyles in at the power forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Gillespie can't get it to go.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Yes, it's good.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Marshall on the wing. Takes the 3. Utah grabs the miss. Pass to Shamet. Utah moving the ball around. Randle, good.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Now here's Murray. Young from long range. Money from 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Timeout, Jazz. So both teams changing it up here. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
During that break, Utah's coach had some words for his team. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Murray. And it's Murray with the big finish.
Yeah, just a solid play by Murray. He knows where to get his shots.
Stolen by Carter. And now the Raptors on the break. And yes, sir, in stride on the lay-in from a sweet assist.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
The shot is money.
And Black remains on an absolute tear right now. The defense seems helpless. He's pouring it on.
It's good from beyond the arc.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Carter rips down the board.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
That one goes. Yes, sir.
Well, Levine may have cut down on his mid-range attempts, but he's still more than capable from that.
Jordan Poole. Oh, no good.
ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
The triple drops.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Raptors.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And as a strong year for the club continues, they've willed their way to 56 wins.
And they fought hard for this win, guys. No one wants to get swept in a season series, even a short one.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
In their position, they really need to cash in on every chance at the line.
Good for two!
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
First personal foul, second team foul.
The first free throw is good for the Jazz. Williams comes in for Julius Randle, and it's man in for Anderson. It's both from the stripe. And it's Toronto's ball. Brown fires! Yes, sir, with the three!
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Puts up the tray. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Yeah, this is the kind of confidence you love seeing. Murray not thinking twice at all about firing away.
Here's Pippen. So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final, and you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Ali LaForce on the sidelines. Here are the five for the Raptors. Zach LaVine is out there with Trae Young. Then there's Murray. Then there's Carter. And it's Durant in at the small forward. Kessler with the bucket.
Exactly what Kessler does off every miss. Go pursue the basketball and get the opportunity for a second chance.
Oh, what a fun matchup, Doris, we have here tonight, featuring two teams that love to shoot the three.
And we continue to see more and more of this in today's NBA, Kevin. Both of these teams have the green light to fire with any sliver of space from deep. This should be a shootout.
Here's Harden. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
James Harden, one of the best individual offensive players the game has ever seen. He gets his feet in the painted area. It is always dangerous for the defense.
On the basket by Jones.
How about 3 and 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Young outside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Incredible focus from Young. He just finds ways to get it done on aggressive defense.
Doris, there are many players like James Harden drawing total focus from opposing defenses.
And that's appropriate, Kevin, because this guy can command one side of the ball consistently. In pick-and-roll action, he can be a threat as a scorer, he sets his teammates, and he can be absolutely electric on the offensive end. He is a problem. Well, James Harden, a sniper through and through. You give him even a little sliver of daylight, and that ball is gone.
And it's Carter missing.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
And it's Avdia, the drive. Count that one.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. James Harden is very comfortable at the controls of the Clippers offense, and Coach Ty Lue said he sees the game how I see it, from a point guard's point of view, a coach's point of view. How teams are playing us defensively, how we can capitalize and take advantage of it. Back over to you guys.
A tremendous IQ. Wow. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. From Deep Harden. And it's Toronto with the rebound. This team is on quite a run. They're in the midst of a 14-game winning streak.
You have to give a ton of credit to not only the coaching staff for having their group prepared to play nightly, but also a ton of credit to these players who have been solid with their rotations, who've been committed to both ends of the floor. Their depth has been apparent. This is a formidable team right now.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at the Spurs. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Checking out Toronto, they are the team we expected to be here, taking the top spot come playoff time. This is the team to beat.
And again, it's the Clippers missing. And so Marshall will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors, trailing by 2.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
Hauser finds Nembhard. Collins pass it to Monk. Back to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
Hey, yo, right here, baby.
Young looking around. Over in the corner, Marshall. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
Clarkson for 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Los Angeles.
And they set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. They've got Zach LaVine. He's out there with Najee Marshall. And it's Brown in a 2-guard. And in Tyronn Lue, the Clippers have one of the league's most highly respected and Doris coveted head coaches.
And think about it, Kevin. He signed an extension with the Clippers 2 summers ago. That was amidst rumors that the Lakers might have an interest. Remember, LeBron and Ty Lue go way back. But he is now committed long-term with this organization. That is smart business.
Now, here's Monk. He has yet to score. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And even 3-on-3 break. Monk, the pass to Collins. Count the basket.
I like seeing Monk set his teammates up. A part of his game that I think he's got to continue to improve.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And the Clippers making a switch here. Harden's checked in. Toronto trailing. The 17-footer. And there's LaVine on the assist by Young.
Yeah, LaVine not a guy you want to concede that mid-range game to. So skilled in that area.
There's Monk. Lays it up off the glass. Monk's got his first basket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Young. Here's Marshall from the arc. Drains the three-pointer. Marshall's got the lead up to 1 now for Toronto.
You can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
The Raptors have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Murray, good.
And he never stops working. Murray keeps the feet moving and just never out of control. Great play there inside.
So for the Clippers, Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Collins. Garrett Jones comes in for Avdia. And Allen subbed in for Malik Monk. Now here's Jones. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Allen.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Murray, good.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter. Knows where to park himself and always ready to receive the pass.
Now here's Allen. This game at 13.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
James Harden's ability to finish with either hand, so crafty, understanding how to navigate around defenses when he's in the painted area.
A nice shot by Young.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Pass to Harden. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
And the Clippers making a change here. Punk's checked in. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for the Raptors. Durant comes in for Marshall.
James Harden brings tremendous versatility. He can score it, he can distribute. Whatever you need from him offensively, he can provide it.
Toronto's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Levine's shot is up. Harden kicks to Jones. Offensive rebound. Getting inside. That's Harden.
And the tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will. The second chance point.
It's good, but hold on. The officials will want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And the teams are going to have to wait before.
The previous play is under review.
They got that shot off in time.
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hand.
And even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them right. They're like, see.
Hey, Ellie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
Hello there, folks. Toronto Raptors in our featured matchup, which has not disappointed.
One thing that's helped tonight, their three-point shooting. Those triples add up fast, don't they, Kenny?
That's why I shoot them. If they have 4s, I take them too. But here's one thing. You have to have floor balance.
And since we have a chance, let's see our award winners, Players of the Week. For the Western Conference, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
You could tell that team.
Thanks for spending halftime with us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
They've got Walker Kessler. Jones is out there with Avdia. Then it's Harden, and it's Allen in at the 2. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Carter on the wing. Pass to Durant from outside the arc. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. KD's got himself on the board with 3 there. And Doris, I heard a famous coach talking about, quote, the human nature things that a team has to beat before they even get on the court. Can you talk about that?
Oh, Kevin, it's such a great point. So, for instance, is the team in it collectively? Do they care who's getting the shots, the rebounds, and the attention from the media? Or are they about the team and collective success? Human nature is a part of this. Boy, contact from the defense, but Mr. Kessler just powers right through it. Oh, he's hot coming out of the break. 3 up, 3 down.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForge on the sideline.
Thank you. The Clippers are remaining competitive even with some shifting pieces in their roster. Star play creator James Harden said, quote, "We're legit and our defense is really good. Offensively, we know what we want to get to and we hang our hats on the defensive end." Back to you guys.
A veteran-heavy roster. Allie LaForge with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. With 10 games left, let's see how the playoff race is shaping up out east. You look at the Raptors. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there.
And I think for Toronto, they are just cruising. I mean, they have the talent, the coaching, and they play with such passion. Nobody wants to face them down the stretch.
And Teron Lue wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. All right, a chance to check out stats for James Harden. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown. And Kessler throws it down.
Wow, Kessler punishing the rim on that finish.
And the shot is good. And the Raptors lead by 2.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Pass to Carter. Backed in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 9 assists now tonight.
Wendell Carter Jr., it matters not where he is on the floor, right? This guy's touch is excellent. Sometimes a nice inside shot, yeah, give me an easy 2.
Kessler, a screen on Levine. Allen passes to Kessler. Oh, that's blocked. Young against Harden. Young with a terrific move and the bucket. And it's a 6-point Toronto lead.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
Here's Harden. The baseline J off the mark. Toronto's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Took him no time at all on that one. Durant's got the lead up to 9 now for Toronto. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Harden the pass to Allen. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Andrew Nembhard checked in for Jones.
Substitution on the court.
20 seconds left to play in the third. Allen for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Allen's got 8 points.
Not only is James Harden one of the elite one-on-one players, this guy is an elite passer, and it's on display there.
Good on the shot.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And a deep 3 from Harden. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Toronto ahead, leading by 8. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for me.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So for Toronto right now, they've got Trae Young. Reggie Marshall's out there with Keegan Murray. And it's Gillespie in at the 2-guard spot. Raptors leading by 8. And Young kicks to Marshall. Tries from 16. Doesn't go for him.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though
didn't make.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Wow, Clarkson can really move. And once he's airborne, there's nothing the D can do.
And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And Teron Lue calls timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Collins. Jones comes in for Jordan Clarkson. Allen's checked in for Monk. And James Harden is subbed in for Andrew Nembhard. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Al LaForce on the sidelines.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew he'd have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
Thank you, Allen.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Outside Durant. Oh, Katie buries the three.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Now a veteran in this league, Levine wants to compete for championships at this stage of his career.
At the line for the Raptors, Zach LaVine. True shot.
First free throw is good. And so LaVine nails both of them.
Zach LaVine, one of the most entertaining players in the league. Boy, when he's cooking offensively, look out.
And the shot will go down.
I like how assertive he was, making his presence felt on the interior.
Carter. 16-footer drops in.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Los Angeles. It's a 13-point game. Fires the three. The putback. LaVine with the rebound. Toronto, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Raptors.
It was like watching a 3-point shooting contest out here.
And they just didn't seem to let up. Whether the last several shots went down or not, 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And counting tonight's game on the season, they'll now have won 57 games this year.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Trae Young.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they were flash
Here's Young. Here's Carter.
See, it's the size, the skill, and the athleticism of Carter Jr. that can sometimes clutch the task for these defenders. That is a big-time play.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
Number 34, Wendell Carter Jr. Starting as the shooting guard, Stiff.
And Grant, this should be a high-flying affair tonight. Here we go. Both of these teams love to showcase their athleticism.
And these are the games I love working, BA. I want to see some dunk contest style slams here tonight. Of course, these fans can't wait either to see these teams get after it in this one.
And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. Williams is out there with Jeremy Grant. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Brandon Kuczynski. And it's Bain in at the two-guard position. Now here's Ingram. Boy, he just disappeared against Detroit. They needed him. Durant pulls it in. Pass to Murray. Shoots over Grant. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
Yeah, this is the kind of confidence you love seeing. Murray not thinking twice at all about firing away.
Bain fires from way outside. The long-distance three is buried.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Well, Tim, you hear about the move to positionless basketball. The Raptors are well equipped.
Yeah, they are loaded with athletic wings and interchangeable pieces, which gives them a high level of versatility.
Now here's Bain. His last out, he had 18 points.
Yeah, that's a shot he'll make 90% of the time. He just couldn't get it to go right there.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Durant's got 6.
What a generational talent. KD, deadly from the corner.
The shot by Ingram, no good.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Durant with the bucket.
It took a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And a slam dunk by Ingram.
An effortless flush that time by Ingram. It's so easy for him to get to the rim.
Durant with the bucket.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Darko Rajakovic. As far as Brandon Ingram goes, Coach believes that space is the key. He told me, quote, if we can close the gap, there aren't as many tools that he can go to, especially if we have a second defender to throw an occasional arm at. Percentages drop quite a bit in those cases. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Pelicans trail by 7. So timeout called here, the first for New Orleans. And Tim, after a change of leadership in the front office, the Pelicans looking to set a new standard.
Yeah, and the credibility and clout of this experienced front office, hopefully spurring buy-in and alignment from top to bottom.
Both teams deciding to change it up. 1:19 left in the first. Here's Caruso. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Here's Durant. That's it. Coming off an assist from Young. And that's 12 points for Durant.
Yeah, one of the most skilled players we've ever seen. Durant just continues to dominate offensively. And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
And here's New Orleans now. The Raptors making their last shot. Valanciunas passes to Bridges. And a miss there on the triple. Raptors lead by 7. And Kevin Durant again. Durant's got 16 points.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
He got a piece of it, and he recovers it. And the basket by Bridges. Toronto has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Marshall can't hit. Wesley, pass to Valanciunas. Oh, nice D from Carter.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. Raptors out in front, up 7. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, what stands out to you from Toronto in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Early offense in this league is key. You've got to score before the defense can set up in the half court.
Okay, on the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. We've got Jonas Valanciunas. Alex Caruso is out there with Miles Bridges. Then it's Desmond Bane, and it's Merrill in at the point.
And even if he isn't the biggest, strongest guy out there, Bane can still do damage inside.
Shot by Levine, no good. Pelicans trail by 8. Merrill outside. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Bane, the pass to Merrill. Inside. It's stolen. Bane against Brown. Drains the triple. Brown's got 6. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense. Getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. Really like their energy defensively.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace. Look out below.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And cleared for takeoff, Mr. Bane rising.
In terms of two-way guards, Graham, Desmond Bane is as good as any. What do you see in his game?
Well, just look at him, B.A. Bane is so strong. That really helps him there on the defensive end. And offensively, lights out three-point shooter.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Here's Young, and he drives in. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Levine.
Well, not only is he a great shooter from deep, he's also really good at slicing his way inside. That's just a great drive.
Ingram, pass to Caruso. For 3, Bridges knocks down the long J. Bridges has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And finally building some momentum here in the second quarter.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. For New Orleans, Williams has checked in for Valanciunas. Grant comes in for Bridges. And Pajemski subbed in for Bane. Levine, good.
And this has been the story for them so far. They've been lights out from range, particularly in this quarter.
Williams passes to Grant. The 3 is up. Rebound by the Raptors. And you look at what they've accomplished this year on the road. 30 wins and counting.
Yeah, they're reaching those historical numbers reserved only for the greatest teams in NBA lore. The types of rosters filled with talent, experience, desire, all built to win championships. I think you can say the same thing about this team. You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Carter, he's checked in for Toronto. Kevin Durant comes in for Marshall. Miles Bridges checked in for the Pelicans.
And we've watched it for years, the floor stretching ability of Levine.
Pass to Ingram. Can they get it? That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Here's Ingram. Out to Bridges. The three. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. Bridges has got 10 points.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Pass to Ingram. Back to Pajemski.
Just textbook. Kept his cool and waited for his shot.
That's just great awareness. One eye on the clock, one eye on the hoop.
And so it's Toronto, earning this break in the action, up 10. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be a...
I like what they're doing in transition, pushing the pace, getting up court before the defense gets set, just like I used to do.
Oh, next on the docket, power rankings. Fellas, let's see which teams are jostling for those top spots.
Taking a look here now at Toronto. Coming down the final stretch of the season, about a month left. I think they're in a pretty good spot.
And that is going to do it.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
We've got Murray, Trae Young out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Wendell Carter, and it's Durant in at the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Williams against Carter. The 3 from Bane. Hits a 3-pointer. 10 points for him. All right, Tim, back in 1996, you led the league in three-point percentage. You shot 52% on 3 attempts per game. Talk about the hot hand.
Well, BA, it shows you how much the game has changed. I had the green light, but it was a different shade of green. I still only took 3 per game. Now, you have multiple guys every night that will take 3 in the first quarter.
That green light's now neon green for many.
No doubt.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The NBA has style. Commissioner Adam Silver said, this is a unique league. It's also a lifestyle brand. There's a strong association with music, fashion, culture, and also art. And the way to grow this sport is to appeal beyond those who are hardcore basketball fans. That's where our success has come. Back over to you, BA.
Yeah, but we sure love those die-hard fans. Thank you, Alex. Boy, hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They're on fire to start this quarter, and with each basket, their confidence grows.
Now we get a chance to check some stats for Miles Bridges. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Fires the 3, and LaVine with the basket on the assist from Young. Young's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Tim, you look at his career rate of assists per game. Trae Young, one of the most prolific passers ever to lace him up.
Yeah, BA, despite the fact that he's known for shot making, it's his vision that sets him apart, and it's the reason you want the ball in his hands.
Pass to Grant. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. He was all alone on that one. Bane's got 6 points in the quarter.
And I like that there. I mean, get Bane something in rhythm.
And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. Toronto shooting their first free throws of the night. The first one falls. Caruso, he's checked in for Pajemski. And so Carter nails them both.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You'll love to see it.
And so it's Caruso who brings up the ball for New Orleans. They trail by 7. Outside Ingram. And his fifth basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
And there you're looking at a big forward with an elite handle, and that's how Ingram created enough space off the dribble. Oh, those kinds of unforced mistakes will drive any coach nuts.
For New Orleans, Valanciunas comes in for Williams, and Miles Bridges subbed in for Grant. 1:29 left in the third. Valanciunas sets a screen. Here's Ingram. And they pick up 2. And now just a 3-point Raptor lead.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Pass to Young. On the wing, Levine. Oh, Levine gets by the contact.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
And here's Caruso outside. Rebound Toronto. At one point, they led by 16. Following this game, they host the Magic. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Can't hit that one. Toronto leading by 7. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. On target from range. Durant's got 22.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Pass to Carter. Back to Durant. Lets the 3 fly. And again, Toronto with a triple.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
And right there, he wasn't a ball stopper. He kept his eyes up and his options open.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So for New Orleans right now, Sam Merrill out there with Desmond Bain. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Miles Bridges. And it's Caruso in at the 3 spot.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Here's Bain. Toronto grabs the miss. Young's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Gillespie. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. And the Raptors lead by 17.
Well, he is a huge talent, and he's been hitting shots, but so have his teammates. It's been a collective effort.
Bridges outside. No good from 3. Raptors lead by 17. Here's Gillespie. And the shot goes in. Gillespie's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easiest shots I've seen tonight.
They're just breaking the will of their opponent.
And the Pelicans will go for a different look here. Williams is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Jeremy Grant comes in for Bridges. Brandon Ingram is checked in for Caruso. And Pajemski subbed in for Merrill. And the basket is good.
And the shot selection has been great, but the volume isn't where it needs to be.
Now Carter. Durant fires. Drills it from deep. Durant's got 9 points here in the second half.
Yes, smooth and focused. KD is so polished, so prolific.
The 3 from Bain. The rebound by Carter.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
And there's Murray. That one's good. And the assist by Carter. 6 points for Keegan Murray. Here's Pajemski. Down it goes. Jam that one home.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Young can't hit. Pelicans trail by 20. Here's Grant. Oh, and somehow converts the layup.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and hold up the victory for the Raptors.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And the wins have been piling up for them. Tonight will be their 58th of the year.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team's victory was the efficiency for Kevin Durant.
Well, offensively, he was about as locked in as you can be, and his team continued to find him.
Here's Levine for 3. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Carter, good.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
Three-pointer, Bridges. The rebound by Carter.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside Durant. The 3 is up. And again, Toronto with a triple.
The strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Caruso outside. So, no problem for Toronto as they get the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.